Last time round, I talked about energy and its connection to vibration and how every single thing has its own vibrational signature and how this carries on into our reality in the form of how the thing appears and its different features, its different qualities. These things that can be discerned about the object are how its vibrational signature has popped up in the different forms of sight, smell, taste, feeling, and so on and so forth. Last time out, what I said was, if you looked at the color, the visible light spectrum, red has a different vibrational signature from blue, for example, and that's also different from yellow. And it is this difference that makes it appear different. Just to use an analogy to explain what I said earlier on, if I can use something as simple as maybe this object, right? Simple object. And when I think of vibration, I think of a movement between two poles, like a back and forth movement, up and down, left, right, whatever direction you see, but it's moving between two potentials. The movement between those two potentials, you can see that movement as something called a rhythm. It has a rhythm. Like if you think about a rhythm, like maybe hitting a drum, like this rhythm is different from, because they are vibrating at different rates, right? So if every object is in vibration, or everything is a form of vibration, then each of those things has a particular way in which it is moving. It has its own rhythm, and this rhythm of how it's moving is what may be termed as its frequency, the number of, say, motions it does within a specific period of time. That's how to describe frequency. So now, if you, of course, most of us are in rooms where everything is like solid and fixed, so we don't see it moving. If we were to go down to the subatomic and subatomic level, you'd see motion actually happening, and the motion of this wall, say, is different from this thing I'm holding in my hand. They may both be solid and may be in, say, a region of the vibration frequency of solid things, but they're all different because this feels different than that. They have different colors, so there's something about its vibration which makes it different. So its vibration in its different forms, I'm not just talking about its motion, but how its vibration appears, say, in color and in texture or material. So thinking about a body in vibration, I like to place it in the context of, say, an object vibrating in water, and say water being the analogy to the pool of energy that we are in, infinite space and time energy that we exist in as objects vibrating, and using that as an analogy with an object in water. So let's say we have an object in water and it's vibrating at this rate versus vibrating at this rate. Those are two different frequencies. First one, second one. Those are two different frequencies, right? If I have an object submerged, surrounded by water, and I move it at two different frequencies, the ripples around the objects would be different. One would probably have the ripple of water around it going that way based on its frequency, and the slower one will have the ripple maybe going that way based on its frequency. Bear in mind that the water that is around the object as well also has its own frequency that it's moving at. The object's vibration is also interacting with that larger pool of water vibration around it. So they're both vibrationally acting on each other and changing all the time. But the way this object is vibrating has an effect on its surroundings, and the ripple that it's causing causes the things caught in that ripple to either move away or be drawn towards it in different ways. So if you think about, say, you drop a big pebble by the shore of maybe a lake, and it ripples out, it comes back down to the line, the shoreline, and then goes back out. Dropping a big pebble at a certain speed is different from dropping a small pebble at a different speed. You will see the ripples look differently. This same way is how we ripple, because we are vibrating beings. We are energy vibrating in a particular form. This same way is how we are rippling with our environment all around us, causing it to change, to send things away, and to bring things away. So we are vibrating and changing what we are and what is around us. Everything is vibrating. Everything has a particular vibrational signature, a particular vibrational frequency, and how it is vibrating is what we see and feel as its taste, picture, look, the feeling it gives us, and all of that. That helps us understand that how you vibrate is what determines what's happening around you. The ripples that are coming from you in interaction with the ripples that are coming towards you. With this, you can see that the type of vibration you have determines what is happening around you. It determines what you repel and what you attract. Take, for example, a flower. A flower is giving off a particular vibration which we sense as its smell. Butterflies, bees, birds, and other animals perhaps interpret that vibration or sense it in a different way, and that's what causes them to draw to that particular flower. Flowers and bees are always together. It's because they are a vibrational match and they are drawn to each other. They are attracted to each other. Vibration, by its nature, also has with it attraction and repelling. Like I said, it's a rhythm. So the rhythm of anything, the vibration of anything, plays on the reality around it, and it then determines what it attracts and what it repels. Let's take music, for example. There's a particular type of music that attracts a particular type of people. If you have someone who loves gospel, and in their vibration what they love is gospel, and they're always playing gospel, that is the music in alignment with their vibrational nature, you won't go and end up finding them in, say, a death or heavy metal show, because that music is different vibrational quality or signature from theirs. People who love hip-hop will be in a place where hip-hop is being played. So if, say, I'm a DJ, for example, and I have different genres of music I can be playing, the music I play will attract the people who are in alignment with that music. I will say those people love that music. But basically what's happening is the music, the particular music genre, has a particular vibrational signature, and the people who get drawn to it have a particular signature that is matched to that music. The people who get drawn away from it have a particular signature that is in misalignment or not matched to that music. I'm also giving the example to let you see how it's exactly the same thing, because we live in a fractal universe or in a fractal reality where things have the same nature and quality in how they work. And exploring something like energy and vibration as the fundamental principles of how the reality works, all other things based on that will work the same way. We experience it as music and people and all of that, but underlying it all is the vibration that's making all of this happen. And the vibration works with another principle, which is law of attraction. And of course, if there's attraction, there's repelling as well. And the attraction and repelling is happening because of the rhythm or the motion of the vibration. Take it on that level, and I'll come to you as a human being who is fundamentally, essentially, another form of energy vibrating. If you vibrate in a way that is expressed, or people will feel, or you yourself will feel as happy, joyful, in a good mood, you feel positive. You know, when you feel positive, you know you feel positive. And let's say that positive is literally, you can see positive around you, all around you, because that is the music you are playing out. That is the vibration you are sharing. That's the vibration frequency you are tuned to. Positive, just pure positive joy, and you're moving around in that energy. as you go through life, you will see reflections of that in the form of people picking up on your positivity. Some people may just walk up to you and be like, man, I like your vibe, you know, you I don't know, but you make me feel good. It's the energy that they picked up on, because just as much as you are putting out vibration, you're also receiving. We're like a receiver and a spreader. That's because, like I said, a vibration is a rhythm, and in that rhythm, some is being given out, some is being taken back in that continuous toroidal energy field that all things have. So it's like a feed-forward feedback system, and we're all experiencing it that way. So when you're spreading that positive energy, let's say you feel so positive, you're playing your music and you're jumping around, you're walking around feeling free, happily, you pass around people, and those in alignment will pick up on it, and they get that energy as well, and they start feeling good, sort of like two tuning forks put together. Somebody or some people who may be in misalignments with that energy will see the energy and then get mad, like, who's this positive person? I don't want anything to do with them. Because why? They are in a misaligned energy, which may be negative, because maybe the energy they are living in, their signature in that moment, is just like negative energy. They see just negativity all around them, nothing is going well, they just hate things and stuff. All that is just an expression of energy, an expression of vibration. They are in a different vibrational state. They have a different vibrational signature. They are vibrating at a different rhythm, which we call maybe negative energy. They are vibrating at a different frequency, which maybe we identify and feel as negative energy. So all this thing that I'm talking about, vibration, at least I'm talking about it intellectually, but what I want you to understand is that you understand what I'm saying because you felt it before. You can actually, you feel vibration. Feeling is another sense organ that we have, and we feel emotions. Emotions are just energy in motion, energy vibrating. Emotion is a form of vibration. So the emotions that you're feeling is just some energy that's vibrating, and that emotion can be good because it's vibrating on the good frequency, or that energy can feel bad because it's vibrating on the bad frequency. It can be happy, it can be sad, it can be pissed off, it can be excited, it can be fearful, it can be anxious. All these things: fearful energy, anxious energy, productive energy, happy energy, sad energy. All those words are just describing different frequencies. All those are just telling you fundamentally about what the energy is. So you don't even need to necessarily understand it conceptually. You can feel it. You feel the energy. You have that organ already inbuilt within you that allows you to be able to determine what type of energy you're experiencing, and that type is experienced in your feeling. And it's the same way you can go into a room and you feel a vibe, like you pick up a vibe. You walk into a room and then you just feel a vibe, like, oh no, I need to get out of this place. It's energy. You already have that ability to discern or pick up that energy through the sense organ of your feeling. I'm just extrapolating in a different way to show you the reality of it. The reality of sadness is energy in a particular form, in a particular motion, which is vibrating at a particular frequency. Energy in motion, emotion, energy with a particular rhythm. And that's energy in motion. As long as it's in motion, it's forming a ripple because it is submerged and immersed in energy. It's just a point in energy that's vibrating, so it's still in energy. So whatever the vibration is, it's causing a particular ripple, which is attracting or repelling, just as the music on the dance floor is. And that is how we shape our world or create our reality and the spaces we are in and the spaces we find ourselves in. That is how our reality is being created all the time. If you're a sad person sulking negative, you find yourself in negative situations. If you're positive, you find yourself in positive situations. And this is happening automatically because half the time we're unconscious and we're putting out certain vibrations which we learned from our parents, our communities, or whatever, and we soaked up, and that's what we play. That's the music we learned growing up, and that's the music we play. And the point of everything that I'm discussing or sharing with you all is how I can use this understanding consciously to create my reality. How I can use this understanding consciously to pick or tune which vibration I am, and in effect the vibration of the reality I see, because at least I know I can sense it. I know I can switch my emotions with practice from feeling negative to feeling positive, and that ability is what I'm tapping into and learning to be able to transform my world and to transform the reality I'm experiencing. If you'd like to join me in this journey, please keep watching the videos, subscribe, like them, share them, comment. Let's discuss, let's have discussions as we continue to dive deeper. So once again, thank you for this opportunity, whoever is listening, whoever is watching, and let's keep going and see what else we discover.